Welcome back. So I picked this up a couple days ago and I figured I'd do a quick walk around. Haven't tried to start it or do anything with it, but it's a 2009 Suzuki. What is this thing? King Quad 400 automatic shift. On first glance, the pictures weren't that well on Facebook, and it's got quite a lot of miles on it. 10,000 miles, which around here, I can put 1,000 miles a year on my quads just running the fence lines and doing all that. And that's what this was for, they said. So, initial walk around, what we have here, high mileage, needs grips. It does not start yet. I went ahead and pulled the battery and charged it. It needs a air filter shot. What I'll start doing is kind of tearing it apart and going through it, right? Front brakes felt good. Rear brakes are soft, so we'll probably have to pull that apart. Someone added this muffler on. I don't know if it was too loud or the muffler went bad and they added this secondary one, but until I start it up, we'll see how it's doing here. But rear diff looks good. It's drum brake rear. It's kind of their cheap model. I had a Vincent 500, kind of the same thing, but I'll pull the panels. Oil looks good. And compression feels all right too. They were asking, what were they asking for it? $900. Compression feels good. And they were shrewd negotiators, and I tried to run out there. There's a whole bunch of people trying to get it, but I got it for $740 for four-wheel drive. The front rack's bent up. It's like they smashed it into something. So it's missing a headlight and housing, and that piece of plastic's missing. Front tires, I think this thing might have been rolled. That tire's flat, so once it's up, it all looks straight, but this bumper's pretty trashed. You can see it's up and over. It should be straight out. So I don't know. We'll try to pull that out with the tractor or something, because I couldn't even find a bumper online. But yeah, I just go and try to get them running first, and then I tear it apart and see everything that it needs and what it'll take. This one's had a hard life out here on a farm, but maybe we'll get lucky. And I don't know, this thing's probably going for $1,800, $2,000 cleaned up, but these plastics are kind of pretty worn out. And I'll go on maybe Part Center Nation, try to get some used parts. But this is the new project, and once I'll go ahead and take some of these panels off and look in there. No need for you to be messing around watching me do that boring stuff, and we'll see. Maybe it'll start. If it starts on starting fluid and doesn't smoke, that'll be a good thing. A lot of these bolts and fasteners, someone just kind of, farmer had what he had laying around. So hopefully she runs and drives, and I'll get back with you when I make a little progress on it. All right, quick update. I went ahead and straightened up the front bumper. Got a little bit more to do, but it looks fairly normal now. And checked the oil. Haven't checked spark. Charged the battery. Got some starting fluid. And I guess we can see what's going to happen here. Got some choke on. Choke is down. Well, that's not good. Let's see. Sounds like it wants to go. Took a little while to get the oil to the top end. That sounded bad at first. Yeah, we're gonna have to check for fuel, see if it's got bad gas. It's not wanting to really light over. I don't know, maybe one more time. Yeah, I'll pull a plug here, see what it looks like. Get back with you. So pull the plug. I don't know where the camera's at. It's pretty dang nasty. But as the old Vice Grip Garage says, save some money and just clean it up. The old sparkletors and the sparkle tubes or whatever he says, sparkle hoses. It does have spark though, so I'll just clean it up. It could have been grounded out, but I might have another one laying around, so we'll try that and go on from there. Okay, update. So bad news, I don't have any compression. I mean, it sounds like it, but put the gauge on there, nothing. So I'm gonna check valves and might be piston and rings, but I'm gonna have to clean this thing up because it has an oil leak to be able to check the valves. So I gotta clean it all up and pull all the plastics, and then maybe, who knows, we'll find out. But looks like it's gonna be a top end possibly, but it was running, but not anymore. So I'll dig in a little more if I got any more updates. Getting kind of tired and bored for the day. Don't really want to mess with it anymore, but I'll tinker a little bit more to find out what parts I need to order. So I'll come back with an update. All right, some time's gone by and I forgot to film anything about the top end, but sure enough, top end was bad. The wrist pin was stuck, piston kicked sideways. So I went on eBay from Niche, is it? Niche Parts, Niche, and I ordered a cylinder and piston and rings, and I put it in and the thing runs. So I've been I ordered parts for it. I didn't get it all on film because I'm an idiot, but I went ahead and changed the CV axle boots that were torn, rear brakes. I have a seat cover. I'll be doing that next, but she does run and drive, and I wanted to make sure of that before I ordered any more parts for it. So I'm going to start sticking this thing back together, and hopefully today it's done. I cleaned up the plastics. I sanded them down, heated them up, and then used floor polish. I didn't want to spend the extra $100 for light for it. So, well, it's probably not that much, but by the time you get the inner fender well and everything, so I'm just going to put it back together the way it is without one headlight and get it running, and maybe we'll do a quick time lapse here. All right, threw the plastics back on, air filter, battery, plugged everything back in. So let's see if she'll fire here. I got some water in the car when I pressed on. tell that must have been from water I was spraying around the car, but she's super quiet. Runs great. They put this extra muffler on it. It makes it really, really quiet. Sorry, things got to warm up, a little cold-blooded. Yeah, a little more tuning on it, but she's getting there. So then I'm going to stick the racks back on, try to get all the plastics buttoned up, and finish this one up, because this one honestly was almost, I put it right back on Marketplace to resell it because I was fed up with it. But you know, took a day and relaxed a little bit and slowly tinkered with it, so I should be able to double my money on it still. But I'm ready to get it out of here and work on some other stuff, maybe get some old Honda bikes or something different. But I haven't been posting or filming because I had a large race on the old Husky and she did good. I was 60 miles in, but as you can tell, front flat put me down, broke my collarbone, so I've been out of it for 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll fix that one back up, but I think the racing career is over. I was doing so good too, but we'll stick to dual sporting and just having fun. So I'll come back when I get all the racks and everything else done and the seat. Well guys, she's finally back together. Got all the plastics and bits and pieces put back on. Might need to stretch the seat cover a little more down, but this thing was ready for the dump, but she's running really good with the new top end. Extra muffler ain't too bad, makes it super quiet for running around on the farm. But yeah, she's a good one. Put it up for sale and we'll see what happens with it. Like I said, I didn't feel like getting a headlight because the plastic broke anyways, but she'll make someone a good farm vehicle to run around in. But let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments. What should I buy next? Should I go into some old Honda vintage stuff? Do I need to go in more detail when I do the boring stuff like changing top end? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.